Alec.
Jack.
Yes, Mr. Duckworth.
Cup of tea. You're all right, are you, Alec?
I'm a two-cup man.
2 cups of tea.
Do you know what I think?
What?
I think them two make a very sinister pair, don't you?
You wouldn't think you'd be sure if you saw them together at that graffiti club.
Huh?
Do you know it's a right dive?
Is it?
You're only mad because Percy didn't drink champagne out of your shoe last night.
Oh, you're dead right there. I sat all night with half a bitter in my hand. All night.
You know, I've never been to a club, a real club.
You've not done much in your short life, have you, Martin?
No, but I'm seriously considering going a bit wild.
I'll teach you to be really wicked.
I bet you will, eh?
Don't take her on, Martin.
Only got 3 more punters to sign and then I'll have the 30 then, straight up.
Well, let's say I'll believe it when I see them all sitting in my club with double scotches in their hands.
They'll be there, no danger, mate.
You know, I'm getting a bit impatient, Jack. Can't keep this barman's job open forever.
It's not how I'm signed today, honestly, I will. Hiya, Reet.
Hi.
Hello, Rita, love.
Well, all right.
Looking marvellous as usual.
Flatterer. And the rest.
You don't like him, do you?
Not my favourite man, no. What you call a slippery customer. He'd slip you a dud check and promise you the world at the same time. Give us a vanilla stick.
I used to be Rita's agent, you know.
Is that right?
Yeah, great little performer. Good voice, good looks, style, lovely frocks. Now, she'd pull the punters in if I could get her to do a spot at the graffiti. She's got a bit snooty in her old age.
I'll pull the punters in when I get behind that bar, just like I did in the Rovers. Listen, I've got a lot of friends, you know, in Weatherfield. A lot of friends and a lot of influence.
Bye, Rita, love.
Bye.
Now, that's what that club needs. Glamour.
Cheers. Cheers. Girls, have you got a minute?
Not really, no.
How would you like to improve your social life by joining an exclusive club?
Are you a member?
I am, as a matter of fact.
Oh, no thanks.
Take a bit of my advice, start wearing a mask. Ida, my love, Shirley, my darling.
What do you want?
I can do you a big favour.
Such as?
I can only get you membership to the graffiti club, that's all.
Oh, that's a favour.
Hey, I'd rather spend a night in the laundrette than in
No,
there.
it's been done up, refurbished, you know, very select now.
How do you get in there then, Jack?
I'm on the staff, as a matter of fact.
Oh, as a male stripper.
That's joke. Oh, Jack's only trying to get us to join graffiti club.
Yeah, he said he'll make it worth me while, Vera, you know, nudge, nudge, wink, wink.
I did no such thing.
Get across that road, you tout, and in straight for that dump. You'll be flogging dirty postcards next. Have you no pride? Go on, get home before you get arrested.
I'm trying to get myself a job, aren't I?
Yeah, well, get yourself a respectable job for a change. Go on. Because it's not a job you're after. No, that's just an excuse so you can sit in that club boozing till all hours of the morning.
We want stuff.
Don't mention birds in here.
You're coming to graffiti tonight, aren't you, Emily, like you promised?
Oh, I don't remember actually promising anything.
You're a woman who's dedicated to good works, aren't you, Emily? Given to good causes. Well, aren't I a good cause? By you coming tonight, you could help me get a job. Earn a living for me and my family. Regain me dignity as a working man.
Well...
Same applies to you, Ree.
Me?
Alec Gilroy reckons you're the best thing since bike clips. So, if I can tell him it were me what got you to come along, I'll be on the board of directors, won't I? Hey, never mind behind the bar.
No.
My livelihood, my family, my dignity, they're all at stake. Can you really refuse?
Not exactly swinging, is it?
Will be when the rest of my mates turn up.
All these mates are yours, are they, Jack?
Good mates.
Funny, I never got the impression you were all that popular.
If I got paid for being popular, I'd be a flipping millionaire.
Miserable beggars. They won't even buy one between them.
And that's another thing. Any barm cakes left over tonight, you buy them yourself.
I'm doing my best, Mr. Gilroy.
Yes, well, your best isn't good enough, is it? You can only make a profit on barm cakes if you sell them, not if you have to give them away to next door's dog, 'cause it doesn't have any money.
He's in a nasty mood, isn't he? A very unstable person is Mr. Gilroy.
Oh, go away, Sam, and nibble one of your barm cakes, will you?
No, you're missing the point, Terry. I mean, both of them can be very spectacular, I grant you. Very, very effective. Brilliant. See, but his game involves a lot of brute strength. Whereas David...
David? You make out you know him personally.
Well, actually, I feel as though I do, because we've got a lot in common, me and David.
You and David Gower's got a lot in common?
Yes, because that's the way I bat. Like him. All timing and touch. Graceful, no effort, just a flick of the wrist, and it's a 4. Beautiful to watch. Just like David, I could have been one of the Olympians.
Surely, if you were so good at cricket, how come you never got snapped up by Lancashire or somebody?
I don't know. They must have missed me. What a waste.
You know what I reckon? I reckon it was jealousy. That's why they never snapped you up. You'd have made them feel like duck eggs.
Very probably.
Oh, ladies, how nice to see you. Where would you like to sit, eh?
Oh, anywhere. One place looks as bad as another in here.
And a very special thank you to you, Emily. You're going to have a night to remember tonight. You let your hair down, love.
I volunteered to come with the ladies to keep an eye on them, knowing the sort of person that gets in here.
Well, how true is it you were once banned by Tock H?
It's not true.
Right, what would you like to drink, ladies? The shorts here are very...
Short.
Well, I'll have a vodka and tonic.
Oh, and sweet cherry,
Yes, two, please.
Right, vodka and tonic, sweet cherries,
It's
two.
not the happy hour, is it, by any chance?
No, it isn't.
I'll have a glass of mild.
Miles off.
I'll have bitter then.
All right, bitter. Won't be a moment, ladies. There's a vodka and tonic, 2 sweet cherries, and a glass of bitter. Didn't I tell you I'd bring you some punters in, eh? And Rita's in because I asked her.
Very impressed, Jack. Very impressed.
They're not exactly boozers, are they? 2 cherries.
Them particular 2 are short of a night out. They're liable to go berserk. How am I fixed for the job now, eh?
Well, now, Now, this is more like it. Did you invite this little lady, Jack?
Hello.
Hello, sweetheart. And what are you doing out here on your own, eh?
Well, I'm supposed to be meeting somebody, but I think I'm a bit early.
Do you know, that's what I like about you, Jack. When you buy a girl a drink, you certainly make her feel pampered.
What are you doing in here? I don't know, because you reckon this place is the pits.
I'm keeping my eye on you, Buster. And I don't know what I'm doing in here either, Jack. I could just as easily be knitting or covering coat hangers and enjoying it a damn sight better and all. I see Goldilocks has got herself well installed.
She's just helping out because of the rush that I created. It's me that's going to get installed in here, pal. Barman, manager, partner. I've got prospects, mate.
You know, he thinks he's Humphrey Bogart in Casablanca.
Talking about what we're doing here, what are we doing here, Teddy?
You gotta have some place to go overnight, haven't you?
Yeah, but it seems to me of all the alternatives, this has got to be the grottiest.
What other alternatives?
I don't know, I can't think of any. I'm dead, I must be.
Yeah, I know just how you feel, Chuck.
It's very kind of you to help me out like this, Gloria.
Well, I could see you were pushed.
I don't suppose you have a job now the Rovers is shut, have you?
No, I haven't.
Really?
Yeah. Alec, about the job then, eh?
She's lovely, isn't she, Gloria?
Oh, aye, yeah. About the job, though.
That's exactly what I mean about this place needing glamour. I mean, let's face it, Jack. You don't really fit the bill, do you? Look, I've told you the check's in the post. Well, if that's your attitude, I shall just have to shop around. I mean, quite frankly, Cyril, I'll go for your fancy labels, but your ale's rubbish.
All right, Alec.
Fine, you?
No. What I mean, Alec, is am I all right for a bend, like?
Oh, what?
Am I needed? Is there out down? Shall I nip home and get my white jacket, like?
I'm sorry, chum.
Oh, great. I signed 30-odd flipping members and grabbed my little legs off.
Look, I've told you. In my book, a member is a dedicated booze artist seeking round-the-clock nourishment. Not that miserable bunch of orange juice merchants you signed up.
Do you know something? I wish I was a member of the mafia.
You know something else? I am.
Well, I thought we had an agreement. I mean, I'd stick around, make myself useful and get a few freebies,
Yeah,
like.
fair enough. And when that's on, I'll give you a shout. But not today. I mean, we're hardly mobbed, are we? Hey up, she's arrived. Strippers here, Jen.
You what?
Why, they're surprised. Didn't you read the small print on your contract? Topless service when all else fails.
Why, Jack, what have we come to, eh?
You overslept, have you?
Something like that, yeah. You sticking around?
There's no point, is there? Tell you the truth, I think the next stop's the river. There's no trust now, Gloria. Never painted a picture like this when I were in the Wolf Cubs, did they?
Yeah, but well, listen, you've got it straight now, haven't you? Mighty Mouse clocks that I'm missing. It's a dental appointment, right? Now you've got that.
I've got it, Vera. But to be honest, I can't see point in all this blooming secrecy.
Hey, kid, you know what our Jack's like? I'll do naught but jibe if I fail. And I will fail. I can feel it in my water.
Well, you're certainly making it hard for yourself, aren't you, with all this dodging about? How your mind can be on it beats me. And hang on, if your driving instructor's not calling here, how are you going to test centre?
Oh, I'm meeting Peter at lockup. Yeah, he's taking me.
Oh.
Oh, kid, I feel really shaky. Do you think I should call it all off?
Don't talk daft. What, all these weeks you've been bragging about how you're going to walk it?
Thanks, Eddie Road. Hey, keep me in your thoughts, won't you? Keep rooting for me.
Oh, hey, oh.
Aye, aye. You two are cutting it a bit fine, aren't you? Hey, hang on a minute. Where are you dashing off to?
It's my teeth, Mr. Baldwin. Honest to God, I've been in awful pain. I thought it'd go away, but I'm starting to swell.
Well, I think it's a chewing gum. And I think you're trying to pull a fast one. And I'm not wearing it.
But I did ask permission, and Ivy did give me go ahead.
Yeah, she did. She did, Mr. Baldwin, and she has got this terrible tooth.
Yeah.
All right, I'll buy it this time, but make it snappy. Oh, and remember, no dentist, chitty. No pay.
You are a barn pot, you. Well, you've blown your test, haven't you? You'll never pass it now, state your nerves will be in.
He is the working man's friends with a million jobs to do, eh? Now, for instance, I have just got to look at your backyard. Now, I'm not saying you're infringing anything, but it's a right little muck heap. Now, quick fiver would see me sort it out between now and tea time.
Oh, would it? What's happened to this marvellous job here with the graffiti club, then?
Ah, I kicked it in a touch, didn't I? I mean, Gilroy, he begged and pleaded, but I had to be a bit ruthless. It's a sinking ship, that dump.
Oh, aye. And who is it usually leaves a sinking ship first?
Well, I'll tell you what, chum. If I can find a pair of overalls to fit your manly frame, you can stand in for Vera.
Why, has she not turned in or something?
Got the afternoon off, ain't she? Dentist appointment. So she tells me. Did you know she was having trouble with her molars?
Did it? She's got teeth like a horse. Only this morning, over my breakfast, I was watching her chomping away. And I thought, blimey, while she lives, red rum will never die. Hey, up. What's that?
Hey, I've already done it. First crack. Flying colours. Did you hear me? Get an eyeful of that, Mr. Mickey Taker. I've got my wheels now. It's official. From now on, I'm mobile.
Hi there, Superwoman. I don't know, tooth extractions, driving tests all in the same afternoon. Oh, you modern birds. Never stop, do you?
Well, I had to keep it a secret, Mr. Baldwin. I mean, village idiot here. Well, he'd have sent me up rotten if I'd have failed. I had done well, though, on that.
Surprise us all, Vera. And to show you I'm ever thoughtful, I'll lighten your pay packet a bit this week. Make it easy to pick up. Don't want you getting a sprained wrist, do we? Oh, and no pinching my parking space, OK?
You had to crow, didn't you? They were me, as pleased as punch, but you had to make with the mouth.
Oh, never mind, Chuck. I might take it to seaside. I'll tell you what, get the camera, take a few snaps of me behind this wheel. Hiya, flowers! Hey, I did it! Come on, give us a clap then.
Great, look.
Yeah.
Blackpool tonight, is it, Vera? Me and Josie could just fancy bobbing along the Golden Mile in this private limo, couldn't we, Ken?
Tell you what, I won't mind going somewhere a bit nearer, but I'm not taking her. Two Bacardi and Coke, she'll be waving an Icester at window. There's enough of that on that shower coming back from Bowness.
Oh?
Yeah.
Blimey, Nick, have you been up all night admiring your driving licence?
Yeah, she's entitled to be proud of herself passing first time. Yeah. She did very well.
She did amazingly well. I just hope the examiner's still living to tell tale, that's all.
Well, I did him no favours, if that's what you're implying, Ivy Tilsley. Look, I got through entirely on my skill and technique.
And a couple of quick flashes at stocking top and all, eh, Vera?
Hey, give over. You can't bribe them people, can you?
Well, even if you could, that wouldn't be the road to crack it. I've seen me mum in a bikini.
Hey, there's not wrong with mother's legs, kid. Yours neither. And if you and your father are harbouring any ideas about getting your legs behind that wheel, you can forget it now.
It must be great to be independent now, Vera, and not to have to depend on a fella for everything.
I don't turn to a fella for anything.
Right. I'll remember that next time you want the top screwing off the sauce bottle. No, listen. Well done, Ma. You're not bad for an old boiler.
Oh. Come on.
Oh, boiler.
Good night then, girls. The world's your oyster. So long as it's no more than an hour's drive away and you chip in with petrol.
Well, how about Southport? Well, that's not more than an hour, and Lord Street's got some real classy pubs.
Hey, Vera, do you reckon you should?
Well, why shouldn't I?
Yeah, why shouldn't you?
Look, I'm a fully qualified driver now. It's all legal and proper. Do you want to have a look at my licence?
No, thank you. I've already seen it 65 times. Come on, let's face it. You've only had it a day. You haven't even been round flipping block on your own, never mind seaside.
Do you know, it's marvellous, confidence your mates have in you.
Oh, I've got confidence in you, Vera.
Oh, yeah, 'cause you want a free trip out.
It's not free. I'm paying me whack.
Anyway, we're going out with Cock.
We certainly are.
Yeah.
What are you going to wear?
Oh, one of me, slinky little sexy numbers, you know. It'd be great, kid, won't it? Trying along prom, on boating lake.
And the pleasure beach.
Like a mini holiday, won't it? Shame they'll on a bit too of us, though, all that empty space going spare.
Well, go on then, I'll come. On one condition, you stick to lemonade.
Oh, look, I'm not daft enough to pull a stroke like our Jack did when we did prize bingo. I'm not daft enough to lose my licence before ink's even dry.
And that you don't show off and start overtaking everything in trousers.
Well, I'll go 20 mile an hour, Court. 15 if you like. Better still, I'll let you get out and walk.
And, Vera,
I thought you said there were only one condition.
And that you don't take no shortcuts down no dark country lanes.
You what? Listen, when me and my lovely little motor get stuck down a country lane, it certainly won't be with your teleflop here.
Oh, have you got a cup of tea to calm me shattered nerves? Talk about excitement. It's too much for a little lad like me.
Why, what's happened? What have I missed? I wish this foot had hurry up and get better.
Oh, it's only my mum launching herself on a maiden voyage. You think she was entering into the Monte Carlo rally, the fussy maid? Why? Where are they going? Well, it started off as Southport, ended up as Saddleworth. I reckon they'll be lucky if they get to the end of our street.
And how does your dad like having a chauffeuress?
No, she's not took him. It's strictly a girls' night out. That Shirley What's-it was supposed to be going from work, but she chickened out the last minute. Some tale about her mum's chip pan catching fire. Likely story.
Can't be that bad. Otherwise, they wouldn't have given her a licence.
You want to try telling that to Ivy Tilsley? I mean, I wouldn't say she was terrified, but she wasn't half hanging onto her rosary beads as they set off.
Right, get plates out, Kevin. I've got some Chinese, a chicken chow mein and a sweet and sour pork.
Knockout, kid. Is there enough for four or what?
No, there isn't.
Nice home-cooked meal would make a change. I don't like foreign stuff. It's full of all that monocycled glutamate, rots your stomach lining.
I thought you said fish and chips.
Well, I'm very sorry. Next time you can get your own rotten teas. All I've done today is run round after everybody else. And what thanks do I get? None. Nothing but a load of complaints. Do you know what? Your mother's got the right idea. Get yourself independent and get yourself out of this place. Because when I do it, I'm going to do it for permanent.
You should keep having a go at her, Mrs. O. She's doing the best.
Her best? She won't do housework, she won't iron, she won't cook. Heaven help the fella she fetches up with, that's all I can say.
You're quite right, Mrs. O. If I ever get wed, I'm going to find myself a nice, sweet, old-fashioned girl like yourself. Well, if she's not eating this, waste not, want not, eh?
Well, this is no good. This is one of them self-service ones.
So?
So, have you any idea how to use one?
I haven't got the foggiest, Pepper.
Hey, Rambo!
How do you fancy helping a lady in distress?
Distress, that dress or no dress at all, love. What's your problem?
It's me and my backseat driver here. We fancied to run out, but with no petrol.
Petrol? Oh, I don't know about that. I mean, they do digital watches, garden furniture, horrible little sherry glasses, but I don't know about petrol.
Oh, come on, don't be daft. Do you know how to work these things or what?
Do you want me to do it for you?
Hey! I told you we'd find a night at the road.
Brand new little motor, eh? Lucky your old man lets you use it.
It's not flaming his, it's mine.
Is that right? Career girl, are you?
Yeah, I'm in fashion.
A buyer?
Could say that, Cock. I'm always buying.
Right. There you go, girls.
Our time.
Have a good time.
We're having a ride up to Dog and Gun, you know, near Saddleworth. You're quite welcome to join us if you like.
That's if we ever get there. We've gone round the same flipping island 16 times.
Thanks, darling, but Mrs. is waiting at home for me for a tea. They're not all independent little ravers like you know.
Good to see you back in the yard this morning, Spider.
Oh, I'm glad somebody's pleased to see me.
Everyone's pleased.
Hilda couldn't wait to get back on the job, though, could she?
Well, that's because you looked after us so well, innit?
Of course it is.
You know, we should have got some beans or mushy peas with this lot, shouldn't we?
Yeah.
There's some beans in there, they just want eating up. You want them?
Yeah, knockout, go on.
Right.
Oh, good, you got yourself something.
Hi, Mrs.
How'd you get on?
Marvellous. Were they glad to see me? Mr. Baldwin was as nice as pie. You know, she might be all right at some things, young Sally, but she's a bit come day, go day. Hadn't done half the job she was supposed to do. Not proper any road. Still, what can you expect from a flighty kid? Work's a dirty word to them.
What are you doing in there? I work here. I've been looking after things, I've been doing the housework, I've been feeding everybody while you've been laid up, or have you forgotten? And I have got another job to go to, so if I can leave you with them beans, they're on a low light. See you back at the yard, Terry.
Yeah, ta-ra, kid. Nice one, Mrs. O.
Why didn't you tell me?
You've changed your tune, haven't you? You wanted to go out with me after the performance you gave yesterday.
Well, she let you take Muggins out here first, didn't she? See if you brought me back alive. Seeing as you have, she's willing to take a chance.
Don't be silly. I've always thought Vera was a good driver. Well, I've said so, haven't I? Haven't I?
Well, where do you want to go, any road?
That club Carol Broadbent's always going on about, the Pink Flamingo.
Where's that when it's home?
Patchycroft.
Patchycroft sounds more like Las Vegas.
Carol says she's never had a better night out. So did Joyce Tompkins.
Well, she wouldn't know a good night out if it hit her in teeth.
Look, do you want to go or don't you?
But what's it like? I mean, what do they do?
Well, there's a bit of cabaret, a bit of bingo.
You don't sound bad.
Bingo in a nightclub?
Well, it's ladies only Wednesdays.
Oh, I see, it's one of them, is it?
No, it's not one of them. It's high class. Carol took her mother.
Well, we all know Sissy Broadbent, don't we? Come on, counsel that to rescue workmen when they were tarmacking Ackroyd Street.
Will you stop pouring cold water?
Oh, we'll go. We'll give it a go, kid. I'll pick you up at 6:30.
Oh, you won't be disappointed.
Hey, you better not be either. Do you know, I know the work hard and all that, but do you know there's just, oh dear, I wish your princess died.
Oh, come on.
Well, I hope you've got to work with us lot. Think you can manage?
What about us? Can we manage?
Just about.
Don't matter, love. I look after you.
Are you getting the cue, you? We'll all look after him.
Oh, come on.
Looks like you got the pick of them.
Get yourself ready.
Hey, I am ready.
Oh, come on. It's a nightclub we're going to. No flipping funeral parlour. Go on, get the Lorex on and slap a bit of war paint on.
Vera, you know I'm not all that keen on this.
Well, if you feel like that, you need a good night out. Go on, get the glad rags on. And look sharp, we're picking Shirl up at past.
Well, OK, but you remember what we said? No boozing. The minute I see you with a drink in your hand, I'm getting myself a taxi.
Don't be so daft. We've got one drunk driver in the family.
Yes, well, let's keep it at one, OK?
Will you get up the stairs?
I'm not going to enjoy it, Vera.
Well, force yourself!
It's a right dump.
Shut up, you'll get us chucked out before we get in there.
Just look at that. Still, I might have known if it appeals to Sissy Broadbent. It'd be full of common women screaming their heads off.
Shut up, will you?
I'm not going in there. Tonight's magnificent old Adrian Thorolson. Iceland's hottest export. You're not getting me in there, I'm telling you.
Oh, come on. It's only a bit of fun.
Look at her. Look at her. She's the one that didn't want to go in because it was coming.
Hey, you! Shut up, you. I was enjoying myself, wasn't I, Adrian?
They were horrible.
He was not horrible. He was lovely and cuddly.
You made a right exhibition of yourself. You didn't have to get up on the stage.
Well, you miseries wouldn't, would you? And it was me that he fancied anyway.
Oh, stop kidding yourself.
Oh, yeah. Oh, God, then.
It's disgusting.
Well, he threw him at me.
Well, you didn't have to catch him.
Leave him at the back door.
Yeah, before he gets his death of cold.
I shall do no such thing. Memories.
She's going to hurt herself in the morning, you know. Kettle on it.
All right, lovey.
Is kettle on then?
No, I was just about to do it then, love.
Have you been meddling in my handbag? Yeah, haven't you? I must be going daft leaving it down here.
What are you on about?
My bag that were daft enough to leave down here last night. Have you been in it?
I shall treat that remark with the contempt it deserves.
I know exactly how much is in, you know. £17 off.
You were accusing me, your husband, of robbing your handbag. It's outrageous.
Don't come the injured innocence with me. I know you. I ought to.
Well?
Well, it seems to be all here.
You have said some wicked things to me in your time. Well, that just about takes the biscuit, that was. As if I would go in your handbag. I'm hurt now, Vera.
Oh, I'm sorry, love. I shouldn't have said
Too
that.
late to be sorry. Too late to be sorry. I'm wounded now. Deeply wounded.
Honest, love, I'm sorry. Hey, I'll make some breakfast, eh?
After what's been said, I don't know whether I could force it down me.
Oh, go on, love. Bacon butties, eh? Go on. My God, talk about death warmed up.
Oh. Vera, I feel terrible. Have you got any headache pills, love? I thought I'd got some, but I can't find them.
I should have some somewhere.
Oh.
Here, get some water while I finish my plastering. I'm not surprised you'll feel bad, you know. But you shoved some stuff last night, kid, you did. Feel all right, me, though. I didn't have much, did I, with driving? That's one thing you'll not catch me doing, drinking and driving. Now I've got my lovely little motor. Nobody's taking them keys off me.
Well, you shouldn't have let me drink as much.
Shouldn't have let you. There were no stopping you. Hey, you had a great time, though, kid.
Oh, I had a right exhibition myself, didn't I?
Hey, you and that fella, that male stripper.
Oh, don't remind me, Vera.
Oh. Get him off, you were shouting. Come on, lad, show us what you're made of.
Oh, I don't know what come on with me showing myself up like that.
Hey, he liked you, though, that stripper. Oh. Well, till he ripped his underpants.
Hey?
Don't crack on, you don't remember. He threw him in the audience and you caught him. You won't give him them back. You even come out of club with him. What have you done with him, any road?
I don't know. I must have given it to Shirley when we were in car.
Well, don't ask me, kid. I was so busy trying to drive straight. Were you and that Shirley singing rude songs?
Oh, never again, Vera, I'm telling you, never again. Oh, Vera,
what?
You haven't said up to your Jack about this, have you, love?
Well, not yet. You were fast asleep when I got in last night. And then this morning when we got up, well, he shot straight out practically.
Well, thank God for that. Listen, you won't tell him, will you, love? Oh, and don't tell girls at work.
Well, why not? Well, it was only a bit of fun. It'd be a great day.
No, Vera, don't tell him. Now, promise me you won't. I'm that ashamed of myself, honest. Now, I'm asking you as a favour, Vera. Don't tell him.
Well, if you feel like that, all right, kid.
Oh, thanks, love. Hey, come on. Let's get back to work. Stop Shirley telling all girls what a fool I made of myself.
Yeah, but it was a great time, though, wasn't it, kid? Hey, well-built lad, that stripper.
Oh, will you stop going on about it, Vera? Oh,
do you know what's up with you? You know what your trouble is? Eh? You try too hard to be respectable. You want to let it all hang out. Back to that stripper again, aren't we? Oh. Come on.
Vera! Teddy! Dulcie, it's me, Jack. Jack Duckworth. Yeah, well, I was at... You're not there. Who's there with you? He's not there, is he? Good. And now listen, little flower. I was... Yeah, well, I've had a lot on hand to love. Listen, I was thinking if you'd fancy a nice little trip out in my shiny new motor.
Give me off. You're like a flaming octopus, you. Grab, grab, grab. When blokes come off the oil rigs, they're like that. I should know. I'm married to one.
Yeah, well, I've not got all day, darling, have I?
Oh, I see. But you can spare me a few minutes, can you? Well, forget it. Take me home.
Oh, don't be like that, Dulcie, darling. I mean, it's great to see you. And this could be the first of many nice little trips out for me and you.
Well, that'd be nice. I tell you what, why don't we go and have a nice lunch in that pub we passed?
Yeah, well...
And then, when we've had a nice lunch, we could come back here, couldn't we?
Yeah, well, that'd be great. But the trouble is, darling, I've got to have the car back in the garage for 12:30, haven't I?
And what happens if you don't? It turns back into a pumpkin or something. It's not your car, is it? I thought it was a bit too good for you.
Well, then, of course it's my car. Well, it is in a way, because I won it in this competition. It's just registered in the wife's name for tax reasons, like. I mean, she cracks on it's hers. Well, actually, she really does think it's hers, but what she doesn't know is I've got a spare set of keys.
Here. You've had somebody else on this back seat, haven't you? You forgot to put your pants back on.
Nay, them are not mine. Hellfire, our Vera's had a fella.
And what are you going to do now, then? Dust it for fingerprints?
I've got all the evidence I need here, the cow. No wonder she won't let me near the cart. No wonder it was always her that was going to drive it. The lying, scheming little...
And what's she doing that you aren't doing?
Hey?
Well, you're out with me, aren't you? It's sauce for the goose, you know.
Yeah, but it's different from men. Totally different. You wait till I get my hands on that cow.
And that's how you see me, is it? I'm a cow and all, am I?
No, I'm not talking about you, Dulcie, love. I'm talking about our Vera.
Well, I'm married and all, you know. But I'm here with you. So that makes me a cow, does it?
You're just confusing the issue, aren't you? It's typical of women, that. They're always getting everything muddled up. Get in the car.
Are we going to that pub?
Oh, we yackers like I'm taking you home. And then I'm going down to that factory, and I'm going to wait for our Vera coming out at dinner time. Let her talk her way out of them.
Well, she's already talked somebody else out of them anyway.
Yeah, well, there's no way she can deny it. I'm going to fling the evidence in her lying teeth.
I see. You're going to tell her you've been driving a car, are you?
Well, yeah.
And I suppose you'll be telling her what you've been doing in a car and all, will you?
Oh, now give over, Dulcie. This has got naught to do with you and me. This is between me and our Vera.
And I suppose you'll be telling her how you found them things stuffed down the back seat. What have you been doing in the back seat, she'll say.
Hellfire.
I reckon you'd better have a little think before you start accusing her of anything. And I'll tell you something. You better not bring me into this. Because if I get dragged into it, I'll have to look after myself. I'll have to tell my husband you've been pestering me.
Your car, you only use it for pottering about in a mile here, a couple of miles there. I bet you never get past 40, do you? Well, I'll tell you what I'll do. One of these weekends, I'll take it for a nice long run for you to London or somewhere like that, eh? Get it up to a nice good speed for you on the motorway.
Get lost. You must think I'm balmy, you. I'm telling you what I've told your father. Nobody's getting the keys to my car. And what's up with you? Something wrong with your dinner?
It'd choke me.
Ugh, blimey, could have told me. It's gone cold now.
It's not like you to be off your food, love. Are you saying it?
I'm sickened, yes.
Listen, I'll see you later. I'm off back to the yard.
All right, love. See ya. It's time now we're getting across the now.
You had a right whale of a time last night, didn't you?
Yeah, but all right, you know.
Who did you go with, eh?
Well, Ivy and Shirley and...
Who else, and where did he get to?
Hey, what's all this with you, why and what stuff?
I am your husband, and I want to know what you were doing and who you were doing it with.
Well, hard luck. Don't ask you where you go, do I? No, 'cause it'd be a waste of time. All I'd get is a load of lies. Right, I'm off. And if you've got something to do, get them pots washed.
Of course, you're going to have it dark.
All right. I've only got one pair of hands, you know.
Where's Gloria? Packed it in, has she?
No, she's late, that's all.
You need me behind that bar.
I need you where you are now, that side of the bar, paying cash for your drinks.
That's women. You can't depend on them. Can't trust them a flaming inch.
Well, you don't have to tell me that. I've known that since I started wearing long trousers.
Innit?
Look, Terry, if some bloke sidles up to you and says in a nervous whisper, would you like to buy 30 brand new wheelbarrows? Well, come on, it's got to be dodgy, ain't it?
I mean, Curly, they're dead cheap, aren't they?
Yeah, and why? Because they're not tough, if you ask me. And anyway, if you bought them, who'd you sell them to?
Listen, I can sell them. I can sell anything, me, right?
Yeah, well, you might fancy running the tobacco market in strange ways, but I certainly don't.
Say, shut up.
I think I'll have to call next Wednesday. I think I'll have to stop in and watch wedding.
Vera, you know I don't like this place.
We have to drink somewhere. Here, get us a lager. Hiya, love.
Hi, Mum. All right.
I see Misery Guts is in. Is he in a better build than he was at dinner?
Dunno. Not speaking much, though.
Give us 2 lagers, Alex.
Right.
Hello, Jack.
Hiya. You have a good time, did you, last night, eh? Wild night out.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yes, you do. Last night's little orgy.
We went to bingo.
Bingo?
Yeah, just a few games, you know.
Hey, hello. 2 lagers.
Thank you.
What? Bingo. I knew it was eyes down with a full house.
Oh, is that my drink, Ked?
Come here, you. I thought you were going to keep your trap shut about last night.
I did.
Oh, did you? Well, your Jack knows something.
Take notice of me knows no.
It wasn't enough for you, was it, eh? Got your mate lying for you and all.
What are you on about?
You're a good Catholic girl and you've got a lying for you.
Now listen here, you.
Shut up, Vera. You've said enough already.
And done enough, lady.
It's going round the twist. He's finally flipped his lid.